Hello everyone, and welcome to part 3 of restoring this Gilbert, New York Central Hudson. So in the last 2 parts, we got the motor running again, and we also got the drivers spinning again, albeit with some minor problems. But yeah, so in today's video, we are going to be cleaning everything up and getting it looking nice. So my main plan to clean all this stuff up is to basically just like put it in a tub of vinegar and hope that does the trick. Obviously I'm going to use a wire brush a little bit first, just to get some of the bigger chunks off, but whatever the wire brush does not get, the vinegar surely will, hopefully, maybe. Anyways, so I gotta start by taking off the cylinders again, as well as the motor, because obviously I can't soak those in vinegar. But yeah, so I'll get to doing that right now. Now, as far as paint schemes go, I'm probably just gonna do a basic New York Central Hudson paint scheme, because I already have decals on order from the train store, and we're gonna be applying those. I don't know what part, but they're gonna be in probably next week, so I'd say at least part 4, at latest part 5, because part 5 might just be like a basic, like after you paint it, or after we paint it, we're gonna like get everything else squared away. But anyways, so there's one side of them off. Hopefully that okay. Alrighty. So that's pretty good. Got that off. Where are you from? Nowhere. Okay. So yeah, we'll set that off to the side. Oh no, wait, never mind. We're not going to set that off to the side. I have to get the motor off of there yet. Let me take these washers off, that way they don't get wrecked. I'm not going to soak the entire chassis. I'm just going to do the back part, because that's what looks the worst on it. Up here, it's not too bad. I could probably just file some of this stuff off, but, you know. And the wheels I'll also probably either file off or use sandpaper on, because or not the wheels, the side rods, because this one is pretty rusty. But first things first, I gotta get in there with the... I don't know how much it's going to do for the back here, but let's see. Yeah, not a whole lot. Well, the vinegar will get to it then, hopefully. Cylinders. Yeah, it's getting some of it off. Hopefully we can get most of this off here. I should probably set down like a towel or something, because this is getting everywhere. But that's got it pretty nicely cleaned up even before the vinegar, so now comes time for the big thing. I'm not since I've got decals on order, I'm not too worried about preserving the original ones. But yeah. So it actually seems like a lot of that's just come off without the need for the vinegar. It's very dusty though. Let me see about wiping this off here. Yeah, a lot of the paint is gone now. But yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. Even just for before vinegar came. These ones I'm not going to do too much, just because they're smaller. So, I don't know about the wheels, what the vinegar will do to them, because they are plastic. But I don't see an easy way of taking them off, so. So that's looking a little bit better. And I think that's all the parts that we need to treat with this. So I'm going to go set up the camera downstairs where I'm going to do the vinaigrette, and then we can go from there. So I've got the pan here that I'm going to use. And I got our bin of parts, so I'm just going to kind of evenly spread these out, hopefully. And this one, I kind of have to find a way to, unless I can stand it up right. Hopefully that's good enough. Alright, so got everything laid out. Now I gotta go get the vinegar. So I'm not gonna actually record doing it, because that would be probably pretty difficult. But we got the vinegar, so I'm gonna do that quick. So they're all soaking now, and it's pretty full because I had to get it over the top of the tender. But yeah, so gonna let this soak probably overnight. But yeah, so not much I could do, and as you can see, it's already starting to bubble a little bit, which is a good sign. So it's now about a week later, maybe 2 weeks later, and so all the parts are out of the vinegar bath. I only left them in there for about 12 hours, but a lot of the pieces were a lot worse off than I previously anticipated, because the boiler has a lot of pitting on it, and the cab is also kind of half gone. But other parts, like the tender shell, did pretty well. It's just a lot of the decals and stuff are worn off. But I do have decals on order. I think I said that already. But yeah, so a lot of the pieces turned out fairly well. But yeah, couple things are still a little bit, you know. But overall, it turned out pretty well. Trailing truck and leading truck. My goal for the second half of this video, I was originally going to make this part 4, but I'm deciding to just loop it in with part 1. Or not part 1, part 3. But, so yeah. And this, a little bit of the ladder got taken away there, but that's okay. I don't know how I'm going to fill the pittings, but we'll see. Then the smoke box door came out pretty good. These have a lot of pitting on them as well, the cylinders. But yeah, these freed up really well, so it's not too bad. And then just the screw in the smokestack thing. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty good. So I'm gonna get some of this together, and then we'll see if it works. One other thing I do want to do is, now since these wheels are a little bit cleaner, I want to see if I can actually pick up track power from this. I doubt it, but the wheels are going to need a little bit of a cleaning. So yeah, I'll start getting everything pieced back together, hopefully. So I've got the multimeter set up next to the tracks here so we could test this. So this truck picks up from the engineer rail, so, and yeah, it's picking up power. So it's not picking up from that rail, which is good. And this one picks up from this rail, which is kind of spotty. So one's good, one's a little spotty, but that's better than it was. So I'll get stuff like the smoke unit pieced back onto the chassis, as well as the motor, and we'll have some testing. So before I test the motor with the chassis, I do want to test the smoke unit, just to make sure that's all working good. I know it did work the last time we tested it, but I didn't have the plunger thingy hooked up, so I wasn't able to see how well it worked. But now, so I'm putting power to it. And yeah. It's actually really good. Alright. So now that we know that works, I'll get the motor put on there. I'm not going to connect all the rods up just yet, but I can put the motor on there and make sure that all works. I also can't remember which screws go where, so I'm just kind of guessing. Because I am too lazy to go back and watch the video. So now I gotta figure out how to hook up the motor to here without soldering it first. Because I'm not soldering anything today. I just want to see if it all works. Alright, so now that is actually, like, wow. That's like 1,000,000 times better than what I was expecting. Well, alrighty then. Once I get everything cleaned up, that we should have a fairly well-working locomotive. But that is it for part 3. In the next part, we will be repairing the pitting, as well as giving it a paint job and decals. So yeah, see you in part 4.